welcome. My name is Cole with SSP Wellness Center, and I'm going to lead a balance class for us today. So this is a class you can do from home, mostly standing, but we will need a seat as well. So have maybe a dining room chair or something sturdy to hold on to. That is going to be our point of balance for holding on to steady ourselves, as well as we're going to do some seated exercises. You can do all of this just body weight, or you can also grab a set of dumbbells. So whenever you're ready, go grab your equipment, come meet me back, and we'll get started. We're going to get started with a standing warm-up. So whenever you're ready, let's start walking in. We're picking up the feet, shoulders are back, and we're just walking. Also, feel free to turn on some music along with our workout. I'm going to try to talk loud enough so we can work out together, but it's always good to have some music you like on whenever you're working out here. Again, this is going to be a standing warm-up, so make sure you've got plenty of room around you while we're warming up. Then we're going to start transitioning into a forward kick. And I am just rotating so you can see how my feet are moving. You can stay in one place. We're kicking the heel out in front of us. Keep kicking. As you may notice, the opposite arm is swinging whenever I kick one leg out. Good, few more. And then we're transitioning into a high knee tap. So we're picking those knees up, tapping it with the opposite hand. Keep lifting. Some modifications for a high knee walk or march is going to be one hand on the chair. You always have that solid surface nearby to hold on to as you're walking it in, because we really want those knees to come up high. Good job. Keep lifting. A few more. In 3, 2, 1. Let's kick it back. Now we're kicking our feet behind. Good. And I'm adding in a little row with the arms. It's a reach and pull the elbows back motion. With each kick back, keep the arms moving. Kick those feet as far behind you as you can. These are warming up the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Good job. Couple more kicks. All right, bring those feet all the way together. Now we're going to hinge forward from the waist. These are called good mornings. We're going to hinge forward and then stand all the way back up tall. Legs are staying straight, back is straight. Again, just bending in half right at the waist. This one's good for a little stretch on the back of the legs, warming up the lower back and glutes. And let's do 3 more of these. And 2. Last one. Come on up. Now we're going to take it into a side step. So it's one step to the side, bring the feet together, and repeat on the other side. Side to side. Step together. Step together. Keep it going. And as you can see, all these movements also have our arm movements. And that's going to be the advanced move. You can always just do the legs, focus on what those feet are doing side to side. You can also always have a hand on the chair for that stability. You pick your level. This is level 1. Just the feet's level 2. Or you can add in those arms for level 3. Good. A couple more steps. And bring it back to center. Going into heel taps. This one we're bringing the foot up, tapping it with the opposite hand, and then switching. Bring that foot up to you. This is going to open up the hips. And this is a single leg movement, so if you need to hold on, please do so. Good job, keep those shoulders back. And last 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to march. We're halfway through this warm-up. You're doing great. This warm-up is designed to get your whole body warmed up, those muscles warmed up, and the muscles we're using in our balance exercises today ready to go. With our standing march, we're just picking those feet up. Shoulders are back. Keep swinging the arms. All right, let's transition into that front kick. This time I'm picking the feet up off the ground a little bit. You can always keep those heels down on the ground. This is level 1. Level 2 is a little higher kicks. Level 3 is with the arms. Good, one more kick each leg. And then we're going to our kick backs. Now those feet are behind us. Kick it back. Add in the arms if you're ready. Good job. Opposite movement where our feet are going behind instead of in front. I'm going to throw something a little more advanced at you. We're going to stay on one leg. Whenever you're ready, we're going to stay on one leg, kick that leg back, set it down. Kick it back, set it down. One side. Good job. Keep going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we got the other side. Whenever you're ready, kick it back. Good job. Keep kicking. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side steps. Good job. Big step to the side, then bring the feet together. Almost there. And bring it to your center. All right, so let's go a little bit wider feet, about hip width apart for our second set of good mornings. Bending from the waist, leaning forward, and then come all the way back up. Bend and stand. Good job. Couple different levels we can do here as well. You can have your hand on the chair, hips, or level 3 is actually going to be hands up overhead. Keep bending, and then coming all the way up. Using the back of the legs and lower back to pull you back up to standing. And last 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Good job. All right, so you can take a drink break and then grab your chair. We're going to our seated movements. I'm also going to grab my dumbbells. So if you have a set of dumbbells at home, you can also use hand goods or any kind of heavy hand weights will work. All right, once you've joined me on your seat, we're going to place those weights on the knees, going into a seated march, picking those feet up. And with all our movements, I'm going to keep telling you, roll those shoulders back, chin up. We want to sit up nice and tall in the seat. We're engaging the core and hip flexors as we lift these legs. And rest. All right, taking one foot at a time, we're going to take a giant step out, step in, and then up other side. Step out, step in, keep switching. As you're stepping to the side, think about what muscles we're working. We're working right on the outside of the hip into the glute muscle, right out here. These muscles are super important in our standing balance. Let's give me one more each side. And bring it to center. Let's bring the weights to the shoulders. This next one's fun. All right, we did single leg lifts to the side. Now we're doing doubles. So make sure you're secure in your seat. You're gonna jump those legs out, jumping back in. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Take a break. You can set those weights down. And now we're going down to the toes. If you can see my toes, we're tapping up and down. And this actually works the front of the shin. Those muscles are important in picking our feet up as we walk. Keep tapping. This is when you need that good music to tap along to. Last couple. And then reversing it. Now we're gonna come up on the toes and tap the heels back down. Toes, heels. So we're going into a seated calf raise. Good, keep lifting. I gotta give you some easy movements here and there. You know, we can't be doing all the hard ones the whole time or you wouldn't stick with it. So give me a couple more calf raises and don't worry, it's gonna get harder. And last couple. Awesome work. Let's take those weights out to the side. We're gonna kick and curl. So we're gonna kick with one foot, curl with the opposite arm. All right, repeat on the other side. Kick, curl. And then I want you to get into a rhythm. Good. If you happen to mess up and do same side of the body, just reset. Good job. We're still sitting up nice and tall in the seat. If you can, away from the back of your chair so your core muscles are engaged. Couple more curls. And rest. Scoot back in that chair so you've got a little bit more support under your seat. And we're doing doubles. So both feet, both arms, all right? Lift together. With the upper body, we're working biceps, but we're really working on keeping those shoulders back and doing something with our arms as our feet are working. As you lift those feet, we're gonna feel it in the quads, on the top of the legs. Squeeze those muscles as you lift. Good, give me 5 more good ones. Give me 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, that brings us to our second drink break. Go ahead and grab a drink and then join me back up in standing position. All right, once we're standing, we're gonna go right back to that side step. Work on that lateral movement, stepping, bringing the feet together. This is, again, working the outside of those hips, those glute muscles, and just kind of getting us back up on our feet. Getting those legs moving again after we've been seated. And go ahead and rest. Holding on to your chair, your counter, some solid surface. We're gonna bring the leg out to the side, working one leg at a time. So I'm gonna stay on this leg for about 10 to 12 reps. And we're lifting, controlling it both directions. So we're lifting, setting it down. Lift, set it down easy. Keep it going. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Couple more side steps. Don't worry, we'll do the other side. Right, when you're ready, get set up on your other side. Ideally, you can move the chair to the opposite side of your body so you still have that hand hold, and we're lifting out to the side. Again, slow, controlled movement. All of our weight is on our stabilizing leg as we lift and then set down the other leg. Good. We got to do just as many as we did on the other side. We're going for 10 to 12 reps. Give me 2 more. All right, let's walk it out, picking those feet up. All right, so that was mainly for the side of those glutes. Now we're gonna work the front. We're gonna work the quads, hip flexors. Still having our chair for support. We're gonna step back with the foot that's closest to the chair. Do a little dip. Then we're driving that same leg into a high knee. So it's a step back, dip, high knee, all right? Dip, pull it through. And I want to show you what that looks like from the side. I'm going to change my chair direction just so you can see from the side. You're stepping back, dipping, high knee. All right, stay on one side. These are pretty challenging. When I was talking about the easy exercises earlier, now we got to the difficult ones. Give me 3 more of these. 2. Last one. Good job, walk it in. Remember which side you just worked? We are gonna do the next one. Good, keeping those legs warmed up, keeping it moving. You're doing a great job. All right, couple more seconds. Make sure we're still taking nice deep breaths through our exercise. Let's work the other side, all right? Again, I just worked my right side back. So, I have the chair on the wrong side. So now I'm working my left side. So we're taking that step back, dip, into a high knee. Step, dip, high knee. Keep it rolling. Good, making every effort to keep the weight on your stabilizing leg as you take that step back. So the weight is still in my right leg as that left leg travels back and forward. Last 3, 2, 1. Good job, walk it in. All right, grab your chair because we are sitting down again, but not for long. We're gonna do some sit to stands. So join me in a seated position. All right, we went feet nice and wide on the floor, nice base of support. So we're sitting down, standing, repeat. Leaning forward, coming all the way up to standing, and slow on the way back down to our seat. Good job. The lower your seat is, the more difficult these are. You keep doing it. Let's try 5 more. Good, last 3. 2, and 1. Have a seat. Great job. All right, so after sit to stands, we're gonna jump back up into our feet, into standing position behind our chair. All right, holding on. I want you to hold on so you can get up into a calf raise, up on the toes and back down. So we're just lifting up and setting those heels back down. I like to dig the toes into the ground, getting as much lift as you can, working the ankles and the calf muscles. Now we are doing a few more reps of these, more towards 20, 22 reps. You're going to be here for a minute. If you want it to be more challenging, you can drop it down to 1 foot. All right, up and down on 1 foot. I will tell you when to switch if you're doing singles. So keep going. Last couple on this leg. And switch to the opposite side. Good, we're still getting up as far as we can onto that foot, lifting the heel off the ground. And last couple on this leg. Awesome work, let's pedal the feet on the ground. Shake that out a little bit. Awesome work. Now standing where you have some room around you, we're gonna do some toe taps. I like to call this our clock move. So if you picture yourself standing in the middle of the clock, we're gonna go forward to 12 o'clock, to the side to 3, back to 6, and then switching feet. Forward to 12, 9, and 6. Keep it going. So it's a forward tap, side tap, back, forward, side, back. Keep it going. Forward, side, back, forward, side, back. All right, I'm going to stop saying it. You keep doing it. I need you to get into this pattern. And again, if you ever mess up, get out of step, just shake it off, jump right back in. Some part of our balance today is mind-muscle connection. So you need to start getting into patterns or challenging your feet and your hands to do things at the same time. That way, the feet, the mind, the body is doing what our mind is telling it to do. It's going to help us not get as tripped up over our feet. Good. Are we still tapping? If you've gotten out of sync, go ahead and jump in back in with me. We're still going forward, side, back. Keep it going. One more time each leg. Good job. Let's do some side steps. Step it out. This is kind of my shake it off move. You can do side steps anytime throughout your day. Awesome, bring it back to your center. Now we're gonna take a step with the same pattern. You're gonna take a forward step with one leg, push back to center, side step, back to center, backward step to center. Opposite side, forward, side, and back. Switching sides, forward, side, back. Switch, keep it going. Good. I'm at level 2 right now, so my feet are moving. I'm not holding on to anything, which you absolutely can still hold on to your chair if you need it. But I'm not doing hand movements. Level 3 would be hand movements with the feet. So you could add it in forward raise, side raise, back, forward, side, back. So that's even more difficult if you're getting the arms and the legs working together. But you're doing a great job with the steps. Give me one more each leg. And last leg. Good job, shake it off. All right, our next standing movement to do with our mind-muscle connection is going to be a box step. You may have done these before. It's very simple. We're going to have a lead leg and a follow leg. So I'm going to start with this leg right here. I'm going to step forward with that foot, forward with the opposite foot, back with my lead foot, and then follow through. So it's a forward step, back step, forward, back. Keep it rocking. Forward, back. Lead leg is leading forward and leading back. Stay in your pattern. Forward, back. Now I do have the arms moving with this one. See if you can get the arms moving as well. All right, last couple. And back to your center. Guess what? We're going to lead with the opposite leg now. So we're switching our lead leg. So for me, it might be backwards with the camera. I can't tell. But I just did my right leg. Now I'm doing my left leg. So I'm going to lead with my left, follow with my right. Left leads back and follow. So opposite lead leg, same steps. It's a forward, back, forward, forward, back, back. Some other ways you can up the intensity on this forward box step is you can make bigger steps. So if I take a giant step, that's obviously making it harder. You can also make it faster if you're going forward, back, Play around with it, challenge yourself, but we're staying in that same pattern with our feet. And last couple of these. Good job, shake it off. Keep moving those feet. All right, finding your standing position with a hand hold. Let's go back to our single leg lifts. We're lifting to the side, setting it back down easy. Going for controlled balance here. If you're comfortable in this position, you can also turn it into a single leg balance move where you bring your hands to your hips. Always having our safety platform next to us if we need a hand hold. If you have your hand on something, you can also move it just to fingertips, just barely tapping something while you're making that leg, stabilizing leg and ankle work for you. Last two on this leg. All right, side steps to shake it off. All right, are we starting to feel it in those legs yet? Let's work the other side. All right, we are lifting the opposite leg to the side, setting it back down. And again, as long as we're comfortable here and we want to try a different challenge, you can bring both hands to the hips or just fingertips on your balance object, either a chair, a counter, whatever you have for your hand holds. Good, try to stay in line with me as far as setting the leg down. Don't lift and then let it come back too fast. Nice controlled movement both ways. And last couple right here. All right, shake it out. Good job. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to feel it in those stabilizing hips. All right, we have our reverse lunges up next. We still have our hand hold. We're stepping back with this same leg that's closest to our hand hold. Stepping back, pulling that into a high knee. All right, step back, high knee tap. Remember these? This is our advanced move. And again, if you are comfortable on your feet, you're feeling very stable in this position, you can bring hands to the hips with this one as well. Good, just to show you from the side, it's a step back, high knee. Keep it going. We have 3 more. Good, shake it off. That's a tough one, you did great. All right, remember which leg we just worked. We're about to do the opposite one. Are you ready? All right, let's go opposite side. I'm moving my chair, so it's on my stabilizing side here. We're stepping back, high knee. Remember to keep the weight on your stabilizing leg. So if I'm stepping back with my left leg, all that weight is still staying on my right side. And it doesn't have to be a big dip down. That foot is down in the back, dip, and then pull through to that high knee. Good job. Last 3. And last one, good, walk it in. Let's take some big deep breaths, circle the arms up. Exhale down. Keep the feet moving as we're moving the arms. Big deep breaths. Two more. Last one. Awesome job. Join me in a seated position. All right, you know what's coming next, don't you? Sit to stand. Remember those? I'm going to turn my chair slightly to the side so you can see from the side what my hips are doing. We are going to have our feet nice and wide for our base of support. Leaning forward, pressing through the feet to stand, all right? Slow on the way back down to that chair. Hips come all the way forward at the top. Good. Nice, slow, controlled pace. Keep it going, standing all the way up at the top. Down to tap that chair. Good job. As you can see, I do have my arms moving. So I like to have arms forward or bent while I'm sitting. As you stand, bring those arms to the side. Give me 3 more, you got this. And 2. Last one. Awesome work. All right, after those sit to stands, we are gonna jump back on our feet for calf raises. So at the back of your chair or up to your counter, feet are about hip width apart, up to those toes. Remember, we can take it to a single leg calf raise for added difficulty. All right, I'm gonna do doubles, but feel free to make it harder, more challenging for yourself. With our exercises, I always want it to be challenging to where we're working those muscles. You're feeling like you're doing something, but in a safe manner at the same time. That's why we always have something to hold on to. And I give you some options. All right, switch if you're on one leg. Keep going if you're on both. Good, are we feeling it in the calf muscles? That is right in the back of the leg. Keep lifting, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, finding your area, let's go into our side taps. Remember our clock move. We're in the center, We're going to tap forward, side, and back. Switching legs. Good job. Forward, side, back, switch. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Can you keep up with me? Forward, side, back, forward, side, back. Keep tapping. Your taps also don't have to be super far away from you. They can be just a few inches to one side. Just stay in this rhythm. I'm trying arm swings. Let's see how this goes. Again, as soon as you incorporate arm movements, that's making these movements so much more difficult. Your brain's having to manage two things at once. Woo, almost there. One more time each side. All right, side to side steps to recover. Good job. So how did you do with these taps? Were you able to keep up? If not, you can always rewind this video, do it again, do it as many times as you need to. You can practice in your day-to-day with that same pattern. Again, it's just that forward tap, side, and back. You could even just stay on one side, practice one side at a time. All right, but we're going to move into our steps. Same pattern with the actual step. Again, I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see how I'm stepping. So it's going to be a forward step, and then you're pushing back to your center. Side step, back to center, and then reverse step, back to center. Switching legs, forward, side, back. Keep it going. Forward step, side step, back. Forward step, side step, back. One foot is staying in that center position the whole time. Good job. One more each leg. It's a forward, side, back, other side, forward, side, and back. Walk it in. Awesome work. You are almost done with this workout. Let's do our box steps. Remember what those are. You can also pretend that you're actually in four corners of a box. So if I use this line that's on the ground as one of my corners, I have one foot in that, where I'm gonna step forward in the next box, follow through, back with my lead leg, follow through. All right, box steps. When you're ready, forward. Good job. Remember, you can make the steps smaller and faster, or you can go bigger, giant steps. Challenge that balance with a big, giant step. Work whatever's challenging to you. Good. Last couple here. And bring it back to your center. Guess what? Opposite leg. Now we are switching our lead leg. So it's a forward, back step, lead leg. Good job. If you're doing this at home, and again, you're just practicing in your day-to-day, because these are great steps to incorporate while you're just around the house, cleaning, cooking, reading, getting these feet to do what you want. So practicing a box step, practicing a side step. These are all good things to do in your day-to-day life. All right, I'm going to speed it up a little bit just for fun. See if you can keep up with me. Forward, back. Keep those feet moving. And last couple. All right, take a break. Let's go ahead and have a seat. We're going to start our cool down. So find a chair, seated position. You could even be sitting on the ground if that's most comfortable for you. If you are sitting on the ground, go ahead and sit however is comfortable, cross-legged. We're going to bring one elbow to the knee, up and over with the opposite arm. You're really reaching up overhead, and we're trying to bring the arm to the ear. Up and over. Keep breathing through the stretches. And come on back to center, switching sides. Now we have the opposite elbow down, up and over, big stretch. Stretching out the side of the body. And bring it on back to center. Taking both hands together, we're gonna reach up overhead to the ceiling, bring the chin to the ceiling, and slowly taking a forward fold at the waist, bringing those hands to the ground. Hold it down here in the bottom. Again, continuing to breathe through our stretch. The arms can go nice and relaxed. Head is heavy. And when you're ready, go ahead and come on back up to our seated position. We're going to roll out the shoulders. So I have my elbows bent, and I'm tracing a big circle with the tip of the elbow. One more this direction. And reverse it. Great. And one more circle. All right, let's bring it down to the ankle. We're going to bring one that into the chest and make a circle with the toe now. Rolling that ankle out. And reverse it. And pedal that foot down and up, lifting the toe, pointing the toe. Good. Last ankle exercise is going to be side to side. Kind of make a U shape with your toe. Working the ankle in all directions. And go ahead and set that leg down. Pull the opposite side up to the chest, starting with the circle. Rolling the ankle out. And reverse it. You did a great job today with both strengthening and active balance moves. Again, a lot of these you can incorporate in your day-to-day. Let's go to a point and flex with the toe. Great job. And then side to side in that U shape. Trying to get a lot of movement in that ankle. Feel free to come back and watch this video as many times as you need to do these exercises. I teach this class in person, and I have a class that meets twice a week, and people have seen great results coming in twice a week. So if you watch the video, do the workout a couple times a week, that would be wonderful. I'm not done stretching though, so keep on going. We're gonna kick that leg out straight and start walking it down, reaching for the ankle or toe, stretching out the back of the leg. You might also feel this in the lower back. Keep breathing. Walk it on back up. And other side, kick that leg out straight, walk it down. Hold it. Great job, walk it on back up. Now we're crossing a leg. Do what you will with your hip mobility for this one. If it needs to be a little lower cross, that's fine. And then we're gonna bend forward at the hips, coming forward till we get a good stretch in the glute and hip area. This is called a figure 4 stretch, really great, but just go until you feel the stretch and hold. And come on back up, switching legs, crossing that opposite side, hinging forward at the waist. Find that stretch and hold it. Keep breathing. And come on up. Let's set both feet on the ground. We're going really wide feet here because we're going to hinge forward at the waist coming forward. Hands across the shoulders. We're going to come forward in between those knees. Press through the feet to come up. All right, forward fold. And come on up. Keep it going. This should feel good on the lower back. Nice and slow. Give me one more. And come on up. Let's transition to our feet. Let's stand behind a chair or counter. Take a giant step back, heel to the ground. Then we're going to lean forward into the front leg. We're going for a calf stretch on that back leg. This leg is straight in the back. Front leg is bent. And switch, stepping back with the opposite foot. Heel down, back leg straight, bend that front leg. Try not to hold your breath with our stretches. Keep breathing. And come on back up. We're going to end with a forward fold, bringing the feet all the way together as close as they can get, right? And if you're comfortable, hands all the way up. And then we're going to forward fold down to the feet. Nice and slow. Hold it at the bottom. One or two more deep breaths. Keeping those legs nice and straight. Come on up. All right, great stretch. So thank you so much for joining me today for today's balance class. Again, you could use this exercise as many times as you would like, multiple times a week. All of these moves are going to help you feel a little bit more stable on your feet and hopefully help you in your day-to-day life staying balanced. Thank you for joining me, Cole, with SSP Wellness Center through AARP, and we'll see you next time.